friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angelique. Oh my god, my eyes are so sensitive today. Like, all of my lights are like right around my camera, so sometimes it's like hard for me to look at the camera and talk to you guys just because all of the lights make my eyes water. And I love this look so much, so I do not want it being watered off just yet. Today I'm so excited because I'm actually getting to use this Louise palette. It is, oh my god, it's so beautiful. This is like the nicest packaging I've ever seen on a palette. Like, look at all of the beautiful colors. It's amazing, and it's like so heavy and like such good quality, and the pigments in here are amazing. Not only did I get the palette, but I got all of her colored bases, including the black one and the white one. And so I have been so excited to play with these, and I actually used more of these than I did shades in the palette for this look today. And then I also got her bundle glitter pigments, and they are so beautiful. I love them, so I got to use a few of those, and you guys are going to be seeing me use these products in a lot of tutorials going forward because I love them so much. Like, I use her pink base on my waterline, and it is like the most poppin', which is ironic because its name is Poppin' Pink, but it is the most poppin' waterline I've ever had in my entire life, and I die for it. I don't really consider myself like a review channel because I don't hardly ever review anything. I pretty much just am a tutorial channel. But I will tell you that this palette so far, I mean, I've used it a few times like in my real life, like personal life, not filming for YouTube, and everything that I have used in it has just been outstanding. Like, there are zero regrets ordering this. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, please like this video, and then also please leave me a comment so that I know that you're watching. And then if you also want to check in my description box, you'll see links to all of my other social medias, so if you could follow me on those, that would be fantastic as well. And in the spirit of trying to keep my videos shorter, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so I have already done my brows off camera, and I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Louise base in the shade 0.5 to prime my eyelids. I'm just going to take a little bit of it, and I'm mainly going to focus it up here on the top and around the sides. But I'm not going to cover my entire lid with it. So I'm only going to go down to like my crease, where my crease is. Next, I'm going to take the Louise base in the shade Bangin' Blue. I'm going to focus that where my crease is, and I'm going to blend it up a little bit. This is going to be put everywhere I'm going to put the actual blue shade, and this is just going to help that blue to pop a little. I'm not going to take it completely all the way up just because I want a little bit of that space up there to be able to be where I blend the blue out and it gets lighter. I'm going to go ahead and fill in part of the outer edge with that. And down into the crease. But I'm not going to cover my entire lid with this either. I'm going to dip into the Louise Secret Center palette and grab this shade called Affair. I'm going to take that on an M456 brush, and I'm going to just start packing on the color over top of where we've laid that blue, but I'm not going to blend it out yet, and I'm not going to go above it or outside of it. Once I have all of the color packed on, then I'm just going to take that same brush with no additional product on it, and I'm just very lightly going to blend above that blue just the tiniest bit, just to diffuse it. I think I like got my tape off on this side as opposed to this side. So this side's gonna look a little wild at first, but I'll just go back and clean it up like after I'm done. Next, I'm gonna use the P. Louise base in the shade Touch of Frost to cut my crease. And I'm only going to cut it about 3/4 of the way. I'm not going to do any of the tail. I'm just going to take my finger and tap on the edges to kind of blend it out. I'm going to tap back over the edge a little bit with that same blue shade from the Secret Center palette. I'm going to take just a little bit of the P. Louise base in the shade Vivid Violet, and I'm going to place that right in between the blue base and the blue shadow. I'm going to take these two shades from the Fenty Galaxy palette and I'm going to mix them together. I'm just going to press those two shades into that purple that we just laid down. Next, I'm going to pick up this shade in the Fenty Beauty palette, and I'm just going to tuck that in right next to that purple. I'm going to take some of this glitter pigment from P. Louise called Sugar Daddy, and I'm just going to place that right on top of the blue that I just put on and next to that purple. Next, I'm going to go into this P. Louise glitter pigment in the shade Poppin' Candy. I'm going to put that over the rest of my lid. I'm going to go ahead and pull the tape off. Ouch. I forgot to stick it a couple times before I put it on here. Ow. Okay, so this wing is like a little bit lower and it doesn't match up with this side as much, but I don't really care because I'm just going to be taking pictures of this side, so I'm just going to like leave it, because if I start messing with it, I'm just going to make it look worse. I'm going to go back in with the P. Louise base in the shade 0.5 to prime under my eyes. For foundation, I'm going to go in with the Born This Way foundation in the shade Pearl. If you guys have been with me for a long time, then you know that I love to place my foundation in the center of my face and blend it outwards so that I don't get like a makeup line, and I just think that's like the best way to do it for myself. My favorite thing to blend my foundation out with is the Sigma 3D HD Beauty Sponge. It is my absolute favorite. I'm going to take a little bit of this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in shade Fair, and I'm just going to place that in my creasy areas. I'm going to dip back into this P. Louise palette and grab that shade of Fair again, and I'm going to pack that underneath my lower lash line. And then I'm going to blend it out a little bit to soften it up. It's not really getting as dark as I want next to my lash line, so I'm going to pick up a flat definer brush and pack it on next to the lash line. And then I'll go back in and blend it out just a little bit more. Next, I'm going to take the shade Idolize from the P. Louise palette, and I'm just going to pop that into my inner corner for a pop of color. Then I'm going to take the P. Louise base in the shade Poppin' Pink, and I'm going to put that on my waterline. If you have sensitive eyes, you probably do not want to do this step. So I'm going to go ahead and put on mascara and lashes. I'm also going to use this Sigma Longwear eye pencil in my top waterline. And I know I don't always mention this, but I use this every single time in my top waterline, and I think it's important to mention that just because Sigma has really supported me, so I want to make sure that I support their products. I just think it's important in general to take care of the brands and support them and promote them if they promote you and take care of you. So you're probably always going to see something from Sigma in my videos. You're probably always going to see something from Gerard Cosmetics. Now, if they made something that I just didn't like, I just wouldn't talk about it. But like the stuff that I do like, I'm going to promote the crap out of it because they are so good to me. So I will be using this mascara, and I'll be using Lilly lashes in the style Miami, and I'll be right back. For bronzer and blush, I'm going to go into these two shades from the Gerard Cosmetics Honeymoon palette. For brow bone highlight, I'm going to dip into this Wet Set palette by Bretman Rock, and I'm going to pick this shade called Finished. For highlight, I'm going to dip into the Kylie Cosmetics Wet Set palette and grab this shade called Do Not Disturb. And then I'm going to go over it a little bit with this Amrezy highlighter. I'm going to pop just a little bit of that Amrezy highlighter just right on the high point. I'm going to go ahead and set my face with this Morphe setting spray. For lips, I'm going to go in with my favorite nude combination, and it is the Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil in the shade Cher, the Hydra Matte in the shade Bare It All, and then the gloss in the shade Nude. Okay, you guys, that concludes this tutorial on this look right here, and I really love it. I hope you guys do too. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.